Greetings everyone, how's it going? You know what time it is. It's 12:30 and that means that you and I have an appointment. That means it's time for Discuss It with Drake. So welcome to episode number 55. Yes, 55. Of course that brings a Sammy Hagar song up to mind, right? I can't drive. Well, anyways, our quick topic today actually is a few ways for you to save money when selling your home. Of course, the number one thing is you need to get a hold of me so we can have this discussion. But before we get started, if you wouldn't mind, please hop on over to YouTube, type in Drake's Real Estate TV, and click subscribe, all right? That way you get a notification when I'm adding these fun videos. So let's get started. So selling your home can be thrilling and a very lucrative experience if you do it right. Again, call me. But for the first-time home seller, it could actually be a little bit nerve-wracking and sometimes deflating, right? That's because selling your largest investment of your life can be counterintuitive to expenses. Okay, so getting your home ready to be scrutinized by strangers takes a lot of cash and elbow grease at times. So as the saying goes, it does take money to make money, okay? But it's a little easier now. So there are some easy ways to cut down on some of your front-end expenses to make your home sale more profitable. So we're gonna take a look at a few. Number one, staging your home. Professional staging can be expensive. The average cost is just over $1,000. And of course, when you start doing all the add-ons, you know, adding furniture, well, that's the bad news. Well, the good news is you can actually do a lot of it yourself. And if we actually have that conversation about how to stage your home, I've got some great tips on how to help you do it in a very, very creative and easy way. So you and I need to have a conversation. So at base, the art of home staging is actually simply making your home as appealing as possible to prospective buyers, right? It's not about you anymore. It's about them. And there's a reason that real estate agents tell you that people buy with their eyes, right? And their nose. And that's all a different subject. So you want to show your home in the best possible light and help buyers actually envision the potential of your living space without you in it. So that's why we always talk about removing all the personal items. So all the pictures of the whole entire family, that needs to go because that's showing your life in the home. And that actually is counterintuitive to having them envision themselves in their home. So, you know, and it's easier for, you know, a trained, you know, objective expert to do, but you can also get a great result just if you follow a few general rules. So if you do hire a professional stager, of course, they want you to deep clean your home before they get staged. You want to clean the floors, walls, windows, appliances, and don't forget to trim. If your home needs a lot of work, hiring a professional cleaning crew actually might be a worthwhile investment. Next, you need to consider that beautiful photos and videos need lighting. Okay, it's key. So you need to get all those windows open. Okay, open the blinds, open the drapes, let the natural light pour in. That's key. Now we need to consider your furniture. So if it's out of date or if it's in poor condition, just put it in storage in the garage or throw it out. Okay, you're not gonna take it with you, get it out. So even if your furniture is up to date and in great condition, keep in mind that having too much furniture crammed into a space is just as bad as not having any at all. Okay, actually in some cases it may be worse. You want to have enough furniture in your home to make it warm and inviting, but keep enough open space so that prospective buyers can actually project their own tastes into the home. So the less is more rule definitely applies here. Above all, make sure your home doesn't look cluttered. And that's probably the number one offense is clutter. So if you can stand in a room and you can't see 40% of the baseboards, you definitely need to remove 40% of stuff in your room, okay? That's key. Let's talk about a pre-sale inspection. A pre-sale inspection actually can save you money and a lot of potential stress. So if you wait until the buyer's inspection to discover problems with your home, that can mean choosing between a price reduction or paying for a list of repairs on the buyer's timeline. And again, of course, this is all relative to what time you are buying. And right now, it's a crazy seller's market. You probably have a little more advantage, a little bit more leverage than you otherwise would. But if it's something major, that you don't want to be surprised with. So the pre-sale inspection will cost you probably around $300 or so, and it's going to cover, the roof, the foundation, plumbing, HVAC systems, chimney, fireplace, and some exterior features of the home. So basically what you want to do is you want to discover problems with your home ahead of time, because that allows you to perform some of those repairs if needed at your own pace. You get to shop around for the, a better rate, to get it fixed, instead of having it done on a quick timeline. And right now, vendors are really, really difficult and hard to pin down because everyone is so busy. So if you think about it, it's also really a great marketing advantage to telling prospective buyers that your home has already gone a pre-sale inspection, followed by repairs and remediation. It actually will encourage them to actually bid with confidence. And that's what you want. You want to remove those red flags. So please keep in mind that if you do discover a problem in the inspection and you don't fix it, but you now know about it, that must be disclosed in the information. Because you know what? It's going to come up anyway. So when in doubt, disclose. There's going to be some low-cost repairs. So even if your home doesn't require any major repairs, just freshening it up a little bit can really pay huge benefits when it hits the market. And, we're not talking about a new roof. Okay, or an in-ground pool, but some of the most effective repairs are also some of the cheapest. So that's good news. Let's talk about the easiest one, a fresh coat of paint, right? A new paint job can make a home look warmer, cleaner, brighter. And it's also a job that can be done in a weekend, okay? And for the cost of paint and some drop cloths and a few rollers, if you decide to paint the interior of your home before you put it on the market, make sure you choose your colors carefully. Though white may seem like the obvious choice, it can actually seem harsh and institutional, and it shows dirt easily. So you might want to opt for a softer off-white tone for more aesthetically pleasing walls. Avoid yellow. Just avoid yellow, okay? White does work for ceilings, though. Painting the ceiling a lighter color than the walls, it makes the ceilings seem higher, which makes the entire room seem larger. And just remember to invest in high-quality paint. The smoother and more uniform texture, it just makes a big difference, okay? Next, if you do happen to have carpet in your home, make sure that they're clean. Carpets can take a beating from a busy family and pets. There's stains, and they can actually make a huge negative impression on prospective buyers. But a lot of staining, matting, and apparent wear can actually be cured or lessened by a thorough cleaning. So even if your carpet still looks good, it may have a faint odor that you become nose blind to. We've talked about that before. So a deep cleaning is always a good idea. And you can have people wear booties when they come into the home so they're not tracking in even more dirt after you've got it cleaned. So the easiest way to thoroughly clean your carpets, just, rent a steam cleaner or hire someone. It's easy, right? So let's talk about the roof. A new roof isn't actually low cost, considering it can be the single most expensive home repair of all. But if you do have roof problems, it's better to deal with it before you put your home on the market rather than let it become an issue down the road. Okay, that's one of the fastest questions that comes up. What's the age of the roof? The average cost, probably around $7,000 to $8,000 to replace their roofs. But that depends on where in the country you live and what kind of materials. But then you also have to realize that half of that cost is labor. So if you could assume that materials are half that price, then it's a much more doable fix. So if you actually, if you just have shingles, which are common, you can actually go onto YouTube or just read up on it, and you could probably replace a few of the old shingles yourself, right? Just like I said, just get rid of that red flag. But in all cases, it's best to always hire a professional. So if you need help with that, just reach out and I can put you in touch with someone. So that's actually all the information that I have for you today, folks. I hope you found it helpful. I want to thank Realty Times for providing that information that I've given you today. And remember, don't keep it a secret. Share this with everyone you know. And again, if there's a topic that you'd like me to discuss, and thank you for those of you who who've guided me that way, I will add to the calendars. Anyways, be kind to one another. Don't forget to live, laugh, and love. And until next week, when the next move matters, contact Drake for Homes. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.